Welcome back to Something Different Radio. And by back, I mean...
You mean you're talking to us?
I mean...
Welcome back us to Something Different Radio.
yeah, welcome you that haven't heard our amazing voices in for I don't even know how long. Way too long, I think. Too long to count. But it's great because, you know, there's been times ins and outs and ups and downs and stuff like that. I am your host, Paul Bilson.
Also,
I
am your host.
Also, I am your
Paul
host.
Bilson.
Paul Bilson. Ha! Never gets old.
It never. We've done that probably. That's like
three times at least.
I was gonna say like 7. We do that a lot.
I know.
It's good, but they don't know that because all our videos are deleted.
That's true. Yeah, no one ever would.
Yeah.
This is pilot number 1 again.
Again, we can do that every show. We can do it every show.
As long as we wait 30 days to do a show.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ustream, for allowing us to do this. Just it's too bad we didn't understand what you meant by upload. Oh well.
Oh well.
All right, so we don't. We are here just to have some fun, and obviously, you know what's up. Randomness. That's just pretty much what we do.
Yeah, we're gonna wing it again.
Wing it as
Usually
always.
That's our typical.
Yeah. We have a guest. So shall we introduce the guest, or shall we just continue talking to ourselves?
We can talk to him, but not introduce him.
I don't think we should introduce him if we're not talking about him, or to him.
You mean shouldn't talk to him? Unless
Should we just describe everything about him while he's sitting there?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
He's made of plastic.
Yes.
He has a paper. Printed
Linden.
paper.
Linden, not Guppy.
No, our guest.
Yeah, I know. But
He's got a lid. He can hold any liquid really, aside from like magma or whatever. But
but
has water right now. His name is Kirkland.
Yeah. Okay. See, I don't think you realize that
Or Nestle.
this bottle of water is not our guest. Our guest is your friend, who is wearing a Batman
piece of paper.
cloak. This is getting way off.
Are you sure? It wasn't the water bottle? I thought he was just the holder for the water bottle.
I guess so. I don't know.
He was the stage man. That's why he was wearing all black.
He's a prop guy?
Yeah, he's the prop guy.
No, I think he's the guest.
I thought we were going to interview the water. I'm sorry, I was off track.
Yeah, I mean, well, why would we interview water? What's water got to say, really?
When I start flowing, I stay in motion.
But that's about anything,
First
really.
law. Did you catch
that's
that?
all
Didn't go
things.
too fast to detect.
Listen.
We got to watch that now on the show.
No, all right.
You've got to bring it up.
Sure,
yeah.
you have like 6 things I need to watch, but
2.
we have. Okay, fine, that's fine.
Plus
Listen,
4.
I'm gonna go. Listen,
Can we go off mic?
we don't need to do this.
All right, I'm going to introduce him because he's my friend.
That's good.
This is Christian.
This is Christian. He is Lyndon's friend, and I just met. This is the
I can
second
mute
time.
you.
I'm sure you can. I don't know why you would. That's really poor quality.
I'm
there.
not. I'm going to mute
That's lame.
Christian.
You mean unmute?
No, I'm going to mute.
Sorry, you go ahead and introduce him. I'll
Remute.
shut up from now
Yeah,
on.
sure you will.
Okay.
So this is our friend Water Bottle. This is my friend Christian Sumthing Harold. He
Already
works with
fucking it
me at. That's the name he gave. He
Who?
said Christian Something Harold.
Christian something Harold?
Yeah, that's his middle name. Something
Oh.
Harold.
Okay, fine.
He works with me over at the place that we work at, and Christian.
Should we say it on air? Oh, we're not sponsors.
Yeah, we're not sponsors.
We're
not sponsored.
We sponsor
sponsor
them, but they don't sponsor us.
Yes.
They
Actually,
don't even really want the sponsor.
Actually, I work there and I don't even sponsor them.
We just leave. We just name drop every time we're around people that work or shop at the place that I already gave it away. It's a shop. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a ramen shop.
Robin shop?
Robin, yeah, like Batman and Robin. So Batman, go ahead and tell us a little something
This
about
is
yourself.
Christian, not Batman.
That's what I said.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little something about yourself, Batman.
I am not actually a water bottle.
Oh,
I'm not made of plastic.
interesting.
Now, but you are now.
What is it
correct
like to
me
not
if
be a
I'm
water
hold on.
bottle?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You are made up mostly of water, though, right?
Right.
You
but
do
I'm not,
contain
I'm not
water.
I'm
You
not a water
know-
bottle. I'm not made of plastic on the outside.
I think you should have some
I'm
plastic
fleshy.
on
That's
you.
not fantastic.
I have very little plastic on me.
I'm good.
That's disappointing.
I'm not
Jury's still
contained
out.
in plastic.
Jury's still out. Jury's still out. We're not gonna.
We'll see. By the end of the show, we can have a vote with
Yeah,
our
well,
viewers.
Viewer,
Us,
us,
the
just watching.
both of us will.
The three of us that are just watching.
We can have a vote at the end of the show. See
Yeah.
what
I
they
already know
think.
where 1/3 of those votes are going.
Yeah, I get 2 votes and he gets 1. So actually, I know where 1/3 of them is going as well. So Batman, tell us a little something about yourself.
I just did. I'm not a water bottle.
Well, tell us.
No, we already had Batman on the show. Sadly, that
I know this is Christian.
okay.
Christian, tell us a little something about your not plastic self.
I'm a stalker.
Ah, interesting. What is it like to be a stalker?
I was once a stalker.
I move a lot of boxes.
So was I, actually.
Fold merchandise,
Yeah.
censor things.
That's interesting.
I've
Get up
Actually-
on ladders, get down off of ladders.
Now, speaking of which,
Oh.
we obviously are talking about
Wait,
stocking
up
shelves.
up ladders and down ladders?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I usually only do the down.
I
If I
usually
can
only
help
go
it.
down. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't go
Um,
up unless like someone's really arousing me.
that's true. So since we're speaking of being stalkers, in how many ways have you all been stalkers? Because I think I've been a stalker at least 3 different ways.
Let's see. I've been a stalker in 3 ways. Yeah,
Yeah.
3.
3? How about you, Christian?
I'd go with 3.
Just 3?
Wow,
3.
interesting.
I dabbled in 4, but then I stopped.
I think I've only done 3. I did the 4th one that you did.
And of course,
Um,
we're all familiar with the 3 ways of stalking that are the most common.
Yeah, we don't need
Yeah,
to.
we don't need to really elaborate.
We don't need to rehash
We-
it. Our viewers know.
Yeah,
exactly
they
what
know
we're
what's
talking
up.
So
Um,
us, right?
There are
The 3 of us, we have.
everyone
we-
everyone knows that there are only 8 ways of stalking. The 3 most common we have.
I mean,
done,
9
and that's
in
it.
Got it.
9 in Europe
That's I forgot
because
about
they go by metric.
That's right. Yeah, 9 because it's metric. Exactly.
Yeah, well, we've all been stalkers, so let's just let's do a stalker
Let's
show.
just okay. Yeah, let's talk about stalking.
Yeah, let's.
What's your favorite thing to stalk or
probably
person? you know?
Probably Adriana Lima. Whenever we have like a poster that I'm giving away my work, I just realized
It doesn't matter. They all know where you work.
that's
Anyway.
true.
It could be Vogue.
it could be
It doesn't
Vogue.
have to be the place where you work.
Well,
I
you
mean
just
Vogue.
crossed off Vogue.
Well, I was once asked what my favorite brand was, and my favorite brand I chose was Up and Up. So that kind of gives my thing away.
I like Raisin Bran better than that's my favorite brand
Yeah. Well, I
because
guess,
it's got raisins with it.
I guess the thing is that what
There's sugar
was
on
your
the raisins.
favorite company you work at brand, and I
I
chose
see.
Up and Up was my one.
That's interesting.
There
Yeah,
was a few others to choose from.
my
I just liked Up and Up was funny because it was they sell everything. It's like they sell cereal, Up and Up cereal, like Up and Up, diapers.
Yeah, it's like the funny version of Costco.
I guess.
Yeah.
What's Costco's? Cost more? I don't know. What's Costco's thing?
You don't know
Mm-mm. I'm sorry, Kirkland.
Yeah, isn't it Kirkland?
Kirkland is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kirkland?
Kirkland. Oh, what's their brand?
What's
yeah,
their
Kirkland. Kirkland
Okay.
is their brand.
I thought that was.
I
I was thinking of Kruger.
Yeah, it's not Kruger.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
sporting. I'm not going to show the
that's
label
Ralph's.
because like, we can't. But I'm sporting a certain water bottle that has been
Mm.
mentioned on this show today.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's your
Mikey,
second
I think he
favorite-
likes it.
By the way, when you said that earlier, and now this is going to be such. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. So we've talked about our favorite thing to stock. What's our least favorite thing to stock? Let's
Christian, you first.
have at it.
Least favorite thing or person to stock?
Thing or person?
Thing and person. Let's go one
Thing
for one.
and person.
One and one. One and one.
Yeah, I agree. With that.
My least favorite thing to stock.
Well, actually, let's go one and one and one because we've all done it 3 different ways.
That's true.
So you go first.
Yeah, and you can be as vague as possible or as specific as possible.
Yeah.
It's
Squirrels.
really up to you.
Squirrels, people I met once, and
Pillow-
cars.
Oh, cars. I was gonna go with pillows for you. For me,
Pillows.
yeah. Well, it's just a guess.
Oh, whatever. You don't know my life.
You're right. For me, I'd say the 3 things / people I dislike stalking the most would be hamburger patties,
Yeah. Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants, and corn.
Okay. You've given me so much time to think about this, but okay, so I would have to say my ex-girlfriend.
I hate putting your ex-girlfriend on shelves. Like, it's ridiculous. Because she never stays, and it's like, no, that's my ex-girlfriend shelf. You keep away from my ex-girlfriend
Yeah, exactly.
shelf. And they come in bad boxes, too.
Try duct tape next time.
Oh, good call. Good call.
I would say duct tape is the other thing I really hate
Oh,
stalking.
well, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, I had a different answer for that, but when you said that, I thought, nope, duct tape's the answer.
Yeah, following duct tape around
Yeah.
is just, it's a pain.
And then
it goes everywhere.
And then the last thing I hate stalking is your ex-girlfriend. That's the other thing.
That's funny, because I actually loved stalking my ex-girlfriend.
So that's on the top list?
I had a blast, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a blast. The only thing I hated stalking about my ex-girlfriend is that she goes one shelf below your ex-girlfriend, and then it becomes a problem. But it was worth it.
Well, it's symmetrical, though. And not really symmetrical. What I mean is
Well, it kind of is,
balanced.
because your ex-girlfriend lies on her back and my ex-girlfriend lies on her stomach.
It is that way in that fact. But what I meant was it's balanced. It's more of a it's the perfect ratio, as they say.
Oh,
Phi,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of perfect ratios, there's a video I want you to see that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Bring up that.
So just on the fly like this. No lead in, no anything. Wow.
I
all
said
right.
speaking of.
We don't need lead-ins.
So I'm supposed to just.
I said.
And honestly, I don't
speaking
even know
of.
what this is. We didn't pregame any of this.
No, I know.
Actually, we did pregame, but we didn't pregame any of this.
The Bruce Willis.
Oh, okay, all right.
And
So
then after the break, I'll tell you what the other one is.
okay, that's a good idea.
Oh, we get breaks?
Yeah, we have a break usually.
Yeah, after every 9 hours.
No, it's
Yeah.
better than work.
Yeah, it's even better than work.
Yeah. Well, so while I'm looking this up,
I'm gonna
we
mute
shouldn't
us,
just.
Christian. Paul, you go ahead. I need to talk to Christian for a second. Oh, do you have it up already?
No, well, you can't just have me looking things up and talking at the
Yes,
same
I
time.
can.
No, it doesn't work that way, senor.
Senor.
I
didn't know I was Mexican.
Yeah, well.
Or Spanish. Or Portuguese.
Okay, good. We do have it at least connected that correct way.
Oh, that's right, because you have the thing.
All right.
So, Christian,
Yes.
we work at the same place.
We do.
Who would you say is your least favorite person to work with, but don't use that person's name? Because, for...
The one with the voice.
No, use a name. Use a name.
Oh,
but,
use a name?
But don't use her name. Okay, you can.
I wasn't sure if the sound.
Just let us know when you're ready. But first, Christian, answer this question.
See, I'm wary of what name to give her if she ever sees this. Although I don't know the bitchy one.
The bitchy one. Well, no, just use a name so I know who you're talking about. But don't use her name. Like, for example, my least favorite person at work to work with, or to have a shift at the same time as, is Albus Dumbledore. You know the one I'm talking about, right? So
I'm
who is
actually
yours?
getting. If we want to use like Harry Potter slang, I can totally.
Oh, you
get
can
with
do.
this.
You
You
can
know,
do whatever.
you know who my I don't work with you guys, but you know who my least favorite person to work with is most of the customers that are there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I have to technically work with.
I don't
Not
like.
all
I
of
don't
them.
like working with.
I
your
can't.
customers
I want to say this. I really do want to give a shout out to the guest who came in today. She was just way too nice. Like, she probably complimented me on asking her if she needed help like 30 times. And I'm like, yeah, they yell at us if we don't do that. And it's not that I don't do. I do it anyways. But the thing was, she's like, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you can help me. Thank you. I'm looking for a headset for my. I'm old fashioned. I have a regular phone, not a cellular phone. Can you help me find like a headset for that? And I helped her for like 10 minutes. It was amazing.
On that note, I would like to also thank all the middle-aged women who come into my job and ask the sales girls if I'm single.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I would like to thank them.
So you got the cougars going after
Damn.
you.
Why don't I ever get cougar?
Well,
Okay.
the only reason I know this is because of one of our coworkers told me that people will ask about me.
Now let me.
put your hand over your
I don't know what's going on, but I
You're not
think
having-
apparently they're trying to.
Hold on. Yeah, quiet.
They're trying.
I can't read his thing over your voice.
Well, but we can't just have dead air.
Shut up.
Well, anyways,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually have two
This
things to
show's
say.
turned into a show for you guys. All right, that's cool.
You're looking
I'm
off
not
your
gonna-
Bruce Willis thing.
Yeah,
give
I'm
me
not.
that look.
I'm not even
give
going
me
to
that look.
entertain that.
Don't
I'm not
give me
even
that
going to
look.
entertain that.
And also, real quick, going back to the Harry Potter thing, it would
Oh,
be
yeah, that's right.
McGonagall.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I actually have two things to say. First of all, there was a customer that I helped when I was ringing, and I did, I guess, a little bit more because she had kind of a more complex request, and she was so nice and like thankful for the way I helped her. She came back later with a thing of cookies from Mrs. Fields.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, and they were fucking good.
I had that happen once, but no, they didn't bring back the cookies. They brought me a gift certificate for it,
Nice.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, that's
Actually, I
rocking.
think one time I got a gift certificate for something that was like I think they just had in their car, and they were like, "Oh, I'm never
Hey, I'll
gonna go
give
to
this
this
to
place."
Hey, I
Better
mean,
than
it's still
nothing.
it's still better than like a customer complaint.
I got tipped 22 cents once, so
Oh, ballin'.
And then-
Okay, now I gotta
High
go back
roller.
to this though. You get this middle-aged person saying like, "Hey, is he single?" Now, is there any inkling like
no one's ever come up to me.
no one ever?
I will. Okay, in that case, then I will say this. Maybe twice or thrice in the entire time I've worked there, which has been about 3 years, I have gotten, and it's always elderly Asian ladies who have said that I was attractive.
Okay.
So like it, and the best time was when there were these two that came in. I was ringing them up. I put their stuff, the tissue and all that, and I gave them their bag. And then one of them was saying something in their own language, and they were laughing and whatever. And then the other one who spoke a little bit of English, she's like, "Oh, she said you're very handsome." I'm like,
That totally reminds me. Okay.
well, all right, whatever.
I need
Can
to-
you be 60 years younger, please?
I need to tell this story because I don't know if I've ever really told you this full story, and I've definitely never told Christian this story. Okay, so I about a year ago got my first ever massage, and I'd never gotten a massage before. I'd always like heard, hey, it'd be fun, and my friends have been made fun of me before. They've been like, oh, get a massage with a hammer, but I'm like, whatever.
Like the happy ending. Is
Yeah,
that what they're joking
exactly.
about? Okay.
And I'm like, whatever, that's not really why I'm going. I thought it must be relaxing. People pay, good $30-$40 for that. So I go to this place. There were several things that were awkward about this whole thing. But I just mean because it was the first time I didn't know what to expect. I was like, whatever. So I'm down in my boxers. They put a towel over my, backside. And I'm laying on my back. And then she's doing like the walking on my back thing, which was like,
Yeah.
I'd always seen in movies, and I was like, that's kind of impressive. Come to find out, she's not holding on to anything either, by the way. She's straight up walking on my fat back. Sorry, and I say fat because I think it's just awkward because it's kind of small but sort of like pudgy, like whatever. But she's doing it just full balance, like no problem. So there was that. But then as she goes to massage my back, she does this thing where she takes the towel and she grabs my underwear to pull it down just a little bit, just so that she can get the small of my back. But she pulled a little too far, and then it went down, so my whole ass was exposed, and I could hear her go, and then she just went, she's like, I'm not gonna, that's normal, whatever. And so she finished the massage, and then she pulled it back, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm laying on my back now, and then so she's like massaging my leg.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come on.
the actual leg, my left leg.
No, I for a second though I thought I saw where this was going, but go ahead.
No. This is 100% truth. I'm not even trying to.
No, that's fine.
Hype this up.
Just go for it.
She pulls the towel like over the side, and then she starts massaging my leg. And it's been so long. She did something where she kind of like made an expression like maybe I thought like she pulled the towel over and then maybe like whatever
Little wang
showed. But no, I guess not. Maybe did, maybe didn't. And then so she like massaged my leg, and then I was just kind of like, this is awkward. Like I'm like kind of laughing, and she's kind of laughing, and then she comes over to the other side, and she starts massaging the other leg, and then she leans into my ear, and she says, "You had nice body. You're very attractive." Not kidding. And I'm just saying, made my fucking day.
Oh my
I
God.
was like, thank you. I feel really bad about my body, but the fact that you were just, even if you're just saying that to get a bigger tip or whatever you were doing, I was just like, fuck yeah, all right.
That's
and
funny.
the fact that she gasped at my body twice, whatever. Maybe that was just her thing. She's like, oh God, wait, I have to say.
or maybe it was, oh yeah, nice ass, baby. And the other one was like, oh, got a little.
Well, then there's also
dick
that.
peek.
Well, then there's also that the flip side of me thinking like, well, maybe that's like the key of like, well, if you like my body that much, how about you pull the towel? Maybe there's like some
Maybe
code.
that was the code.
That's the password.
Yeah,
Like
or something like that.
That was the secret password right there.
But the other story I wanted to say, going back to the whole cougar aspect, is that I had a coworker once, who, there was this reoccurring customer who used to come in, and one day he comes up to me, and he says the best line ever, and it became like a reoccurring line that we would say as you go. I'm not gonna lie, if she came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, I got a hotel room. You wanna go to this hotel? Just do whatever." I'd say yeah. And that was the thing. It was anytime there was someone who was like, you wouldn't necessarily, and they're maybe a little too old for you, you're just like, I'm not gonna lie. I would just, why not? I had another similar thing my coworker used to say is, after he was done helping a guest, he was a bit older than me, maybe 5 or 6 years. He'd come over to me and he'd go, she doesn't know it yet, but she's gonna get it.
Oh boy.
And that one I do a lot now.
We had a thing like that at track when I was in college. One of the coaches, we'd be doing like pole vaulting or whatever, and we had like a discus cage, and so the pole vaulters were always late. So some people who weren't associated with the school team would come and use the facilities. And there was this girl practicing discus, and she was attractive. My coach just looks at us and goes, yeah, I'd like to throw her disc. It's like, what does that even mean? Sounds
my God.
painful.
It'd be one thing if he was like, I'd like to throw her a disc.
Yeah,
No.
or like throw her, even just like throw her like onto my bed or something. Or
No,
something,
it was.
Yeah.
I would throw her disc.
All right, here's my pickup line for people who are into astrology, and I'm gonna be doing a series of these, so maybe I'll have more later, and Paul, I want you to be proud of me because this was on the spot when I thought of this. I'm a Cancer, so I'm a water sign, and I don't know what that means in terms of compatibility with other signs. If I need to be, I'm not knowledgeable about that.
We're compatible,
but
by the way.
yeah, we definitely are. Regardless of signs, whatever it is, we're compatible.
Yeah.
So, this girl said, "Oh, well, I'm this sign, but like I'm a this Earth, so like I'm an Earth sign version of this." And I go like, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to cover 70% of your body." Whoa! And I know the number's wrong, but that's what I said.
See, that would be that works equally for me because I'm a Leo, so my planet in the thing is the sun. I'd like to cover your whole.
Oh yeah,
because
there you go.
I would just go, I'd like to become a supernova in your body.
I was gonna say, what I do is, what I would say.
He likes it.
If mine was the sun, what I would say is, I'd like to send UV rays to your planet and power all the life on your planet so that you could breathe and eat and
make it super
live a nice
complicated.
life. I'd like to power your planet.
What's Pisces is a water sign too, right?
Yeah, because they're fish.
it's a fish.
It better be a water sign.
The fish doing 69, right?
Yeah, the 69 fish.
Actually, it's funny though because Pisces is our like logo is the fish doing 69, but our sign is not. It's like an H or some weird thing.
Yeah.
Cancer is actually 69, literally.
Yeah, the actual.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
all
always thought
right,
that was
I think
funny.
they messed that one up there or whatever.
What are you looking at over there? No,
I'm just
okay, yeah. Just going back to the old ladies finding us attractive thing. When I was in Japan, I've told you this story, I think. When I was in Japan, we got on this bus to go from where we were staying to this onsen, and it was this big, hotel, and it had the hot springs, and it had all the amenities.
By the way, I love how
mats.
your voice gets like so when you're telling stories sometimes, especially on mic, you just have this like it's very alluring. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's probably
It's his sexy
baby.
tones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
We should just
things are about to get sexy. So
we
let me
should literally
let me
just
say.
read books on this show and then they
Just
Have you guys seen
like
the
erotic
thing with
books?
the chicks who are reading books while there's like a vibrator and they're like orgasming while
yeah.
they're reading?
No, but where
Yeah.
can I find it?
Yeah, I
Just
have.
type that shit on the.
I have. Don't do that on the air, but I have.
Yeah,
I have seen
obviously.
that. But anyway, so we're in this bus, and we're in the back. It was me, this guy named, I always want to call him Ricky, but it wasn't that. But it was this guy who always wore V-necks, and he had a bow tie tattoo right here. And these two other girls. Yeah, I know. So we were sitting in the back of the bus, and it was one of those buses that had all, like, a big row of seats in the back. So it was just, 2 seats, but in the back was a big row. So there was this elderly couple next to us, or not like they were together, but two elderly ladies. And I was speaking kind of elementary Japanese with them, and she was trying to do English, and I was like, oh, that's funny. You're in Japan, you're Japanese, I can speak Japanese. Let's just do your native tongue. But anyway, and she was laughing at that, and we were going, and she started calling us. She was like, "Oh, hey, you guys! Oh, you're very attractive. Like, so attractive. You're handsome, or whatever." And she called each of us. There were 4 of us, each of us by a celebrity name. She said, like, "Oh yeah, you look just like this person. You look just like this person." The guy next to me, and I should have led up to this by saying, there's that joke that like all Asian people look alike, and then it's like, "Oh, you're Jackie Chan." No, I'm not. It's like, "You're Jackie Chan." That's what it is. I was David Beckham. This other guy who was like I think he was half Sicilian or something. He was, God, his was the funniest, and I can't remember. It wasn't even a real person. It was like it might as well have been Mario. Like it was just.
Was it Luigi?
It wasn't that, but it was some fictional character. But it was just funny that we really do all look alike. Like if they saw the two of us, they would not know. We'd be twins to them.
Or close enough to where they would go,
Yeah,
oh, are you related?
Or if they saw the two of us and then looked away, they'd be like, yeah, they were basically the same person.
Yeah.
It's just a funny thing. So
I think, by the way, that the older I get, the more I just kind of develop that, because it's happened to me where I'm at work and I'll be talking to someone.
And someone says you look like Mario?
Yeah, no, that daily.
Luigi for me. So,
it's seriously bane in my existence. I get Bane every now and then. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I wearing? Don't wear.
Today is the day of your reckoning.
No, but what'll happen is it'll be like, oh, let me check the back to see if we have this, thing in stock. Yeah. And I'll go to the back and I'll come out and go, now what did that person look like? And I've done it so many times where I've been like,
I have too.
Are you the? Like, no, you weren't helping me. I'm like,
no,
crap, but you look totally like that person.
I have too, especially since we get.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, we get a lot of.
Hoodies.
We get a lot of middle-aged Asian ladies.
I walked up to one and was like,
"Oh,
we
But
don't
that's
have."
what I'm saying, though. I don't. And by the way, I'm not saying that Asians do that for me at work. I'm saying just everyone.
Well, yeah, just people. But I'm saying that happens to us disproportionately. I think
sure.
we do. But yeah, no, that was just.
And that was it for your story?
That was my story.
Oh, I thought you had a third one.
No, that was it for that. I just wanted to throw that out.
That was good.
I
really wish I would have known the fictional person.
Yeah, if I remember.
You should think about that.
If I remember, I'll throw it out there.
Okay.
You got our video lined up?
So we have the thing ready, and I'll full screen it. And then you have the.
Can they see that right now?
Yeah. Well, not yet.
Is that what they're viewing?
Hold on, I gotta. Crap! I had this whole.
No, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I dragged it.
Hey, don't even worry. It's actually better that you set me up this way. Ready? Let's do it like this. Watch this video.
I'm gonna mute us for this.
Unmute us.
Way to go, Paul.
Nah, sorry. I think.
No, it's.
First things first, I'm the realist. First things first, I'm Bruce Willis. First things first, I'm Bear Grylls. First things first, I'm the Skrillex.
All right, one more time for anyone who missed that.
One more time.
First things first, I'm the realist. First things first, I'm Bruce Willis. First things first, I'm Bear Grylls. First things first, I'm the Skrillex.
And what was the one that we said before after we watched that at the party last night? It was Phyllis. I'm Phyllis.
Oh,
Phyllis Diller.
First things first.
I'm the
Phyllis Diller.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
It is good.
It is good.
All right, so we've done that. We've done
what's
other
our time at
things.
right now?
Our time is at a whopping. Where is the time? Oh, 29 minutes. I forgot where the time used to be. 30 minutes. Let's take a break, right?
Take a break? All right. Get us queued up for music.
I've done that and been there and done that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Rock us. Rock and roll.
This one, so we're uncopyrighted. This is whatever. Who cares? This is
what it doesn't
some music.
When we come back.
Money.
Well, when we come back, we'll be back.
Yeah, we will be back.
See you in a bit.